Larry's joining us for Pillow Talk, and he's got an incredible sophomore project out right now that you must add to your collection. It's called A Hero's Lie. And I wanted to share some of it with the Satin Lounge tonight so they can get an idea of why it's so mesmerizing. We've been playing your single, Everlasting. It has been added to our playlist. We love that song. But the entire album, Satin Lounge, is emotionally, atmospheric. How would you describe the record, Gray?
I would describe it as...
Or Larry?
or either... I don't know. I mean, I would describe it as it's me.
It's you?
Know, it's it really is. It's it took a few years to write this album, going back and forth with some songs, and some of the songs that are on this record were written before the record I put out before this of the Days in 2011, and I was just trying to find the best ways to get them recorded and documented with the right arrangements, and because I was producing everything myself. Yeah, more or less. I mean, it's definitely an essay of sorts. I think it has chapters to it, and it's not very long. I try to create something musically and lyrically where there could be this connection with the songs, and they could all kind of sit together in some given order, or any order that anyone would prefer to listen to them in, since you can do that now.
Yeah.
And I wanted the topics to, I didn't want it to all be songs about love, or your girlfriend or boyfriend leaving you and wanting them back, and I didn't want all the songs to be about death.
Right.
And I tend, my songs, I admittedly tend to lean towards not exactly morbidity, but kind of the more darker parts of life. And it just was a handful of songs that I thought kind of gave would show the best of my abilities as a songwriter and guitar player and musician. When
I downloaded the CD for myself and I listened through it, unaware of some of the challenges that you had in creating your new voice, I was looking at the song titles, and of course I was immediately drawn to this track right here, Satin Lounge. It's called My Hands, or it's called Hands.
No, it's called My Hands.
My Hands.
Believe in you. My heart's a lens that I'm staring through. Against the wall, singing yesterday's lines, and I wish that you could see me through tomorrow's.
Larry, this particular song wasn't what I thought it was going to be about when I listened to it. Who were you talking to here?
I'm talking to my guitar.
You were talking to... Okay, so then it is what I thought you were... It's beautifully descriptive. I thought it was something along those lines. I wasn't quite sure.
That song is about writing songs and just trying to get through the process of getting my ideas out through the guitar.
Wow. It is. It's beautifully descriptive, and coming from that jazz theory background that you had, which is heavily instrumental. Where did you draw your influence for lyric and songwriting from? Where did that come from?
There's so many singers and vocalists that I've listened to over the years, and it took me a while to get into words and music and singers in general, because I've always loved music, but it wasn't until I got a little bit older I actually started caring about what people were saying in songs. I mean, for instance, I didn't start listening to Bob Dylan seriously until honestly about 5 years ago.
Okay.
Like, I really never listened to his music very much, and now I love it.
He's
appreciated very much.
One of the greatest lyricists of all time. Yes.
Sure. But beyond people like him and Neil Young and kind of some of the more popular artists that were writing around the time, obviously nowadays the name is thrown around so much, but I mean, for as long as I can remember, I've always liked the music of Nick Drake, and Joni Mitchell.
Oh yeah.
Is a huge influence for me, just musically. I mean, it's almost kind of insulting to just touch on one aspect of her,
Right.
her art, because she's just so incredible, I think.
Wow. Yeah, I understand that.
And then, other than that, when I started singing, which was about 7 or 8 years ago, I started writing songs with words. I had all these influences of different artists from all different genres, Bert Jansch and Nick Drake, and then I really like Sam Cooke, and I love Jimmy Scott, and then just, I mean, so many different, Sarah Vaughan. And
right.
I thought to myself, well, I could try to really pull off what they're doing, or I could just really put myself out there and not affect my voice, and try to just sing the way I never really took any voice lessons or anything like that. I mean, to me, that's pretty obvious when you listen to my music, but people ask me that sometimes.
It's very distinct. It's pleasant. It's very distinct.
Thank you. I mean, if the one does feel that way about it, all I can say is that it is me. It's just me. I mean, obviously you hear the way I talk, and I can't stand the way I talk either. When I hear my voice recorded, I don't know why I have friends or
Larry. Well, Satin, I want to get into another one of these tracks. This next track is called The Payoff, and it features a musician that we all love and miss tremendously. The late